What's up, guys? All right, this morning I wanted to make a really quick video about this chat room that I have, the Brutus Empire Trading chat room. Um, so this morning, there wasn't really much happening, so I wanted to show you guys kind of what we were conversating in the chat room over here. So as you guys can see, yesterday I ended up with 1,800. So I did hit my goal for the day. So this is this morning. Uh, this morning we're actually um, at 9:25. I was asking the group, what are we looking at? So this was 9:25 a.m. 9:28. There wasn't much, so you know, Pat was like, no, no, nothing much, not much. So right around 9:29, you can see the timestamp right there. You can see every time I put my mouse on the words, it just show you um, the timestamp. So as you can see, so it wasn't too much. So PSHG actually was looking the best. So that's when I kind of pointed that out. So this was at 9:29, and as you can see, at 9:31, I actually made a decent profit. So I got in at 755, and I sold at 784. So this one was a pretty quick move. I made like over a grand on this one. Um, you guys know I'm typically buying 4,000 shares or so. And then, I mean, this was like in what, 9:31 to 9:32. So you can see the timestamp from 9:30 to 9:31. So about a minute, about a minute it took me to make over a grand right there. And then Cliff called out FTEK. Um, I jumped in on FTEK. I jumped in at 139, ended up selling at 143. So I didn't really make too much on FTEK. It was kind of it popped up, and then for some reason it started coming down, and then started going back up. But I sold quick, and I was not able to take the meat of the move because I sold very quick. It just looked like it was coming down on me, so I got rid of it. So Cliff also did the same thing. And of course, the thing just kept going, and then it got halted. So I'm like, damn. So I should have held a little bit longer. Um, Cliff was in the same situation. All right. So at 9:37, I was basically up 1320. So I met my daily goal already. Everyone knows my daily goal is basically $1,000 a day. $1,000 a day keeps the bills away. So I try to make $1,000 a day, and I'm done. But I basically had made over 1,000 right here on PSHG, and then I took this extra one, which brought me up to 1320. And then after this halt, as you can see, I sent screenshots. This is the first trade, which was PSHG. I took that one, and it popped up. I sold, and then I sent a screenshot here. Actually, let's go back this way. And then this one was FTEK, of course. I jumped in right there when it was about to break over go time. And this was what I was talking about. It popped up and it started coming down. So I sold, and then it pops all the way back up and got halted up here. So after the halt, I decided, okay, let me jump in one more time. So as you can see, um, um, this is where the first trade was. So I was waiting for it to pull back. And as soon as it made a new high right there, I jumped in. As you can see, I got a really bad fill. And since I got a really bad fill, I got out quicker. But I tried to jump in above the top of this candle, but for some reason I got filled way up there. So because of that, I didn't feel too confident about it. And it was kind of choppy a little bit, so I just hurried up and got out. I could have held a little bit longer, but for some reason, it just looked like it was going below my entry. As you can see, it actually touched my entry, and so I got 2 cents out of it. So I didn't really make much on this one. But if I had held 5 more seconds, I would have made a nice profit because as you can see, it popped up all the way up to 190, and I got in like right around here. So it was just I got a bad fill, you know. If I had got filled right there, I would have held on to it a little bit longer for it to break through this resistance line. But for some reason, I got a bad fill. So sometimes that happens. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Every now and then you'll get a bad fill, and it is what it is. You know, over here I got a pretty good fill. I jumped in right there at go time, and then it was just choppy over here, and then it pops up. So I guess what I need to work on, you know, we all have to better ourselves. So what I need to work on is basically hanging on a little bit longer, you know, because me, I don't like taking losses. So the second it break, you know, I break even most of the time because the second it touches my triangle, I'm out, and that's basically how I do it. But sometimes, you know, it's worth it to just take a 10-cent loss or a 5-cent loss. Just don't take 30, 40-cent losses. Just have a threshold of, okay, if it goes 10 cent below my entry, then I'll sell. Because right now, right there, it would have worked out pretty good. Um, Even right here, I mean, if I had waited for it to go below this triangle, I would have made more money because I just, whenever it starts to come down and get close to this triangle, I'm selling. So that's something I need to work on. But everyone, I mean, I'm doing okay the way I'm doing it, so that's why I'm not changing much. But I should have held on a little bit longer here, and I should have held on a little bit longer here, even though I got a bad fill. I should have held on a little bit longer and just, um, you know, sometimes it is what it is. You're not going to win them all. And sometimes they're going to be choppy and they're going to trick you. So I've had a couple, you know, in the past couple of weeks where I jumped in, it went up a little bit and then slammed down. So that's why I was trying to avoid. I try to avoid those type of moves, but we're in a decent market right now where things have been just going up and up and up. So maybe I should hold on to a little bit longer and just maybe give it a 5 cent threshold to where if it goes 5 cents below my entry, then I'll sell versus as soon as it tries to come down on me, then I sell. So we'll see how that works in the next couple days. So I'm going to try to hang on a little bit longer because it seems like the market is a little bit strong. So I might as well just take advantage of that. All right. So as you can see, these were my trades for the day. This was the biggest win. And from 39 to 43, that wasn't so bad. But this one right here, I only took 2 cents. And that's how the day ended. So I screenshot things and then I sent them off to the chat room and people can see. Okay, so I ended up with $1,400 today. Not too bad, but could have been better because this would have been a nice move and this right here should have been a better entry. But even if I held it on for another 5 seconds, I would have took a nice profit there. But you know, sometimes when I'm above my goal, I'm quick to just go home. So it is what it is. $1,400 in 20 minutes. It's not bad at all. So that's about it for the day. I just wanted to go over the chat room, show you guys how every day I'm here pounding away. As you can see yesterday, I took all these trades, man. I ended up with 750 there. Or what was it? A little bit over 700 bucks, I think, yesterday. And then, well, yeah, 720 yesterday. And then I took another trade, brought me back up to over 1800 on GTEC. So GTEC was popping up on my scanner. Oh, yeah. Let me bring this up one more time for you guys. Tradeideas, best scanner on earth. How am I finding these stocks? Right here. Pre-market movers are right there. And then typically whatever is moving is popping up right here on my screen. It's real time. This is the best scanner in the world. Without this scanner, I probably wouldn't make much money at all because a lot of these stocks, I can't find them without this scanner, right? So as soon as they start popping up on the scanner, I'm pulling them up and I know where my entries are and I know where my exits are, and I'm jumping in and out and taking quick moves and just profiting because of this scanner. So I do have a link below. Also this week, I believe, if you look at the previous video, I actually posted they're having a special. It's a test test drive. You basically could sign up, test drive the platform for a few days. I think for 10 days you can test drive the platform, and you don't have to pay a dime. Or maybe it's like $8.99 for 10 days of trade ideas. So, I mean, you can't beat that. So give it a shot, give it a shot and test it out. This platform here, I wouldn't be able to make too much money without it. All right, so I'm going to call it quits. I'll chat with you guys another day. Enjoy your day, you guys.